YouTube, hello once again. XX Ghost Trikz XX coming at you with an awesome gameplay. Playing kill confirmed on the level resistance, you know, like your Frenchman. Anyway, this is a sweet gameplay. I'm only playing with one friend, as you can see, on a game of Ground War. Been playing a lot of Ground War recently. It's weird. You get into it and then you get out of it, and then when you try to go back into it, you suck at first. And then it's the same way when you're coming from like 6-on-6 to 9v9. You gotta get used to it. It's weird. So if you play Ground War, I would say don't get angry at first if you don't do so well, because you'll get used to it. Even though it's only 3 more people, with the size of these maps, how small some of them are, and how close quarters they can be, 3 people is all it takes to make that game that much more epic. Anyway, as you can see, I got my Pepe 90, and I am going to get a flawless game today, 38-0. I think, actually, I only get about, 15 gun kills. But anyway, as you can see, I just shot that vehicle right there because I figured, you know, the enemy who was just shooting me was probably shooting that vehicle, and if it exploded, then it would have killed those people who were running next to it. So that's a little tip right there. If a vehicle's starting to explode, just shoot it from a distance and blow it up. Sometimes I actually use the vehicles to my advantage and wait for someone to come and then blow it up, because you get that nice little car bomb kill. Yeah. Anyway, flawless game right now. It's a sweet game. I get my Reaper, I get my AC-130, I get my Osprey gunner. I'm all over the map. I ain't camping like no fool. I mean, when I get really high in my kill streak, like I'm at 30 whatever or something, I actually, towards the end of the game, I camp out a little bit just because I want to make the game flawless, and I don't want to be stupid and run out and die, so it gets a little boring at a couple points towards the end. But other than that, it's pretty boss, pretty boss. And I got a few tips for you guys today for this map, because it's an okay map. The problem with this map is it's like literally like high and then low. So it's like you got this area over here, which is like the more elevated part of the map. So if you can control this area in games like Kill Confirmed and Team Deathmatch, and games where there aren't really objectives and it's just people running around getting killed by me, then you should take the high ground. The high ground's always the better thing to do, because they're going to have more trouble seeing more people coming from up above, and you'll be able to see more from higher. It's just a better idea to keep this area over here on to you. Just keep it. Especially in Ground War when there's so many people. So yeah, I'm going to call on my Reaper right now, and I do alright with my kill streaks. Not great. I do really well with my Osprey, but I get shot down pretty quick. That's a problem with Ground Wars. There's a lot more people who are going to shoot stuff down. But whatever. Let's see. Also, for this map, there's 3 ways to get from, well, 4 actually, to get from one side of the map to the other. You have this side of the map, which is as I said before, the elevated area. And then the other side of the map, you have that, like, cafe and, like, the little corner over here. And then essentially that's at the C spawn. And you can really, like, mess some people up if you can keep them in that spawn down low. But there's 4 ways to get across. So you got the right side, which is that side I'm basically looking at right now. And then you have the left side, which is the stairs. And I'm going to have a few points for that in a little bit. And then you have the 2 ways in the middle. You have the direct way to get through, which is just there, right there to the left of the AC-130 where I'm aiming right now. And it's that straight into the courtyard of the house, and you can get straight across. But the problem with that is that you're coming from a place where you can't really see the other side because of that wall. Like, if you saw in the beginning of the map, when I started, I was aiming over that wall before I can even, like, you know, went past it, because I know that there's probably going to be someone there, and that I wouldn't be able to see him right away. So I decided, yeah, I decided to aim over the wall. So do that if you're going. But honestly, you shouldn't go through that way very often, because often there's going to be someone camping up above that dumpster right there, just waiting for you to walk in that door, and you're just gonna get shot, and you're gonna be really angry, and you might throw your controller, you might break your Xbox. There's a lot of people who go crazy on YouTube. I mean, online when they suck. So just relax and don't get camped. But the key is go through the house, because you have a better advantage, and when you're coming through the house and you're looking through the door, you can see essentially that entire area, and you don't even have to worry about that wall at all. You don't have to worry about trying to shoot past that wall or not being able to see. You can just see out. The only problem is that if you're in the doorway and someone sees you, they only have to shoot like in one area, but you have lots of cover. You can go right or left. It's like you're gonna have the advantage for sure. And yeah, so go through the house instead of going through the courtyard garage door thing. You'll just be overall more happy, and yeah. So let's see, going down the right side street where the bookstore is that lots of people like to camp in, I'd say just don't go down that way that often. If you're playing domination, you gotta take B, so I understand that, and you just want to take B. But honestly, just don't go that way. You'll get more kills and die less if you take your time and go the long way. And yeah, I can promise you that right away. And let's see. Last thing, the stair side is the best side to go up on, because you're coming up, and when someone looks down or looks up it, if you're coming from above it, they can't really see that well because of all the trees and stuff. So it's a good place, and you can just throw random stuns up above the stairs or down below, and if you hit someone, then you know someone's there, and there's only really one place they can go, so you're pretty good. And also at the top of the stairs, there's that like wall area, and you can just sort of crouch and shoot through the panels in the wall, or well, they're not panels, but they're holes in the wall right there. But yeah, so that's it. The game's coming to a close. I'm sorry that I'm rushing towards the end a little bit, but those are my tips for El Resistance like a Frenchman. And I hope you enjoyed me randomly shooting this shotgun. But yeah, so like and fave and comment and subscribe, and just take my words and go use them, and you will do better. I can promise to do that. Yeah, so this has been XX Ghost Trikz with my 38-0 flawless game. And yeah, have a great day, everyone. Peace out.